the start of the new year, many people are looking to participate in Dry January. So joining us now with all the need-to-knows, we have Free Life founder Christina Kimbrough. Christina, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Excited to talk about this. I feel like it's always a New Year's resolution. I'm going to, like drink less and that sort of thing. But it's a challenge right out the gate. So before we dive into Dry January, let's talk about Free Life. Tell us about the business and what people can expect from it.
Yeah, thank you so much. So Free Life was started almost a year ago in February. And so I'm sober for 4 years from an addiction to alcohol. Wow. Yeah, and I found that it was really isolating because a lot of my friends I had when I was drinking.
Yeah.
And so when I got sober, it was like, well, now what? Because we live in a culture inundated with it. So just a couple friends and I started it just doing coffee meetups at Cafe Stella, actually. And then after that, we were like, there's a demand. We had like 400 people across like platforms, like in groups saying like, hey, I want to socialize without alcohol. So we made it an LLC. And now for a year, we've done a variety of different alcohol-free events.
I love that.
Thank you.
I mean, because to your point, the whole key around a lot of people drinking is the socialization. So if you still have that, then you're not missing out on anything.
Exactly. You get it.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so let's talk about Dry January. Maybe there's someone watching and they're like, what in the world is Dry January?
Yeah.
What is it and why is that so effective?
Yeah, absolutely. So Dry January is as simple as it sounds. It's just taking a break from alcohol for the month of January. And I'd love to like preference, there's this new term on TikTok called DAMP, which means like you can drink a little bit, maybe you drink at like only social occasions. So if there's people that want to get sober or like for the month, but they're like, I can't give it up the whole month. It's really, you make it what works for you, which I love. Like there's that approach, but it's just taking a break from alcohol for the month of January.
Interesting. Damp.
Damp, I know. It's called like a damp lifestyle. So you still drink, but not as much.
It's just so funny, like learning all of these
I know,
little...
there's so many terms.
Oh my goodness. Okay, but again, that concept is just fantastic, especially if that's the New Year's resolution. We were talking about, okay, if I want to do that, what are some ways for me to effectively do that? Mocktails, places I can go to do those sorts of things?
Yeah. So great question. I would say there's a few things to start with. So mocktails is a great one. And I'd love to plug and shout out Ceremony. They're a dry bottle shop actually in Hampton Roads. So which is what it sounds like. It's anything that has alcohol in it, just removed. So there's wine, beer, canned mocktails. You don't have to sacrifice in quality anymore. They're just incredible. So I would say starting with that, like looking and finding a drink that you like that doesn't have alcohol in it, and then also having a buddy system really helps, right? Because we can't do this alone. And actually, we just launched a Dry January support group. So if people want to come, we'll be at Vessel Coffee on West Olney, just for people that are looking to stay sober and you don't have to do it alone, because doing it by yourself is hard.
Absolutely, but and then just having, the friendships and the relationships, outside of involving the alcohol is just so key and so special.
Exactly.
It's really neat. Okay, so how can people get in touch with Free Life?
Yeah, so you can find us at freelifellc.org or Free Life LLC Instagram or Facebook.
This is just the greatest thing. I mean, I'm telling you, one way or another, I think this is just wonderful to just have the socialization and be able to, work with each other and just build those bonds.
Exactly.
I think that's great. Thank you so much. This is wonderful information.